And welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. We're back up and going. Your Lady Trojans are on the court with Pittsburgh. Sorry about that delay, but fast as we can get tore down and put back up. Going to put the ball down for the point. And the Lady Trojans, sorry about the scoreboard. We'll get that here in a little bit. We'll lead it 5-3 here in game number 1 against Pittsburgh. Serving will be McGowan. McGowan's serve will go across. Troike to Goebel, back to Troike. Troike will raise up, hit it across. Big hit there, and it will fall inbounds by the Lady Dragons. Five to 4 is the score here in Fort Scott against Pittsburgh. Here in the quad, we'll play Columbus next. Good hustle there by Sinnekit. And Pittsburgh will rise up. Number 6, Harris, will hit the ball straight down. Not much the Trojans could do with that. Got to get up there for the block. 5-all is the score. Serving is number 32. Hendrickson. Osmus. Goebel. Collin will put it down where they're not. Nicely done by Olivia Collin. Olivia will serve for the Trojans. Trojans lead at 6-5. Collin will serve. It'll go to the back row. Cross court set, and it'll go out of bounds off Pittsburgh. Osmus to Collin. Troike will put it across. Ball is up and hit back across and in. Pittsburgh trails by 1, 7-6. And a point for the Trojans as I work here on the scoreboard. Ball is up and hit straight down. Harris again. Boy, the Lady Trojans have to get up there to contest her. If they don't, it's going to be a long night of seeing the ball hit straight down. She is able to get up high up in the air. Trojans still lead it 8-7. Serving will be Pittsburgh. Back set, now hit Osmus to Kelso. Kelso over to Collin. Collin will just get it across. Off the block and down for the Pittsburgh point. And a point for Pittsburgh. They'll take the lead 9-8. Collin able to get to it. Now Kelso will get it across. Nicely done by the Trojans to stay up on it. Knopp to Smith. Smith unable to get it across. And a timeout going to be called. We're going to step away. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Fort Scott, Kansas. Trojans trail by 1. Another point by the Trojans. Trojans will tie it up. 10-all. So they work on the score here. Nice return there by the Trojans. Seneca will put it across. And a point for Pittsburgh. Point for Girard as I work on this here. Girard up to block, unable to get the block across. Pittsburgh point. It is tied up 12-all. $12-all is the score. 13-12. Trojans lead it. Now a point Pittsburgh. Back and forth it'll go. Once again, bear with me as I work on the scoreboard here. Might be the reason I get to the games an hour and a half early to get everything set up. Here we go. Pittsburgh's up, tied up 14-all. Now I'll work on the Girard scoreboard. Pittsburgh will take the lead here in game number 1, 15-14. Nicely done. Trojans tie it back up 15-all. Cullen will push it across to Smith. Smith able to get it down for the point for the Lady Trojans. They're going to call a tip off of the Trojans. (17-15). Pittsburgh leads it here in game number 1. All right. Not perfect, but close. 6-17 all with a scoreboard. Here in the first game. All righty, 17 all and down for a Trojan point. Trojans lead at 18-17 here. I want to welcome everyone back to matchup number 2. And the Trojans have to get up to the net if they're going to have any chance at all, because number 6 for Pittsburgh, Harris, is able to put it straight down. Lady Trojans have to get to the net on that to have any chance of blocking it. 18 all is the score, served by Pittsburgh. Osmus to Cullen. Cullen will put it down, and out of bounds it'll go off of Smith's hit. Schindler will serve for Pittsburgh. Ball is up and across. Osmus will pass it over to Cullen. Cullen to Seneca. Seneca will rise up, get it across. Now a little tip, and now they're going to call in the net on the Trojans. Another one of those unforced errors. And the Trojans will take a break. Coach Jackson will try to get hold of her players. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that? Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
All right, welcome back. Fort Scott, Girard's taking on Pittsburgh, and all knotted up. Now Pittsburgh will go ahead 24-23 over your Lady Trojans. Good matchup here in Pittsburgh, taking on Pittsburgh. Colin Syndicate will push it across. Nice block there by Syndicate and Colin. Tied up at 24. Serving will be Syndicate for the Lady Trojans. Ball is up and across. Now tipped at the line, at the net, and out of bounds. Pittsburgh will take the lead, 25-24. Game point for Pittsburgh. And it'll go into the net. Tie it back up, 25 all, unforced errors. Lucky for the Trojans. Ball is across by McGowan and down. 26-25 is the score. Your Lady Trojans trail by 1 here in game number 1. Ball is up and across. Osmus to Goebel and down to Colin. Olivia will do a great job getting the ball down for the Lady Trojans. Olivia Colin will serve for the Trojans. Ball is up and across. Nicely done. The cross court set it. Osmus. Colin will just push it back to the far corner. Nicely done. 27-26 is the score. Game point for the Trojans. Back and forth they go. Great matchup, and a timeout going to be called by Pittsburgh. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in
Guys, to derail commodity, but we're not going to miss the final points of this game. Colin will serve it back. Now just a toss across by Harris. Back row attack by Syndicate. Nice hit. Back row attack for Pittsburgh. They'll get it across. Colin, Osmus, Troike. Troike will swing it across. Now a dump. Osmus will set up. Troike again. Cross court set. Now a tip. Colin, Osmus. Troike again will go across with it. Short, and Pittsburgh will tie it back up. 27 all here in game number 1. Back and forth they go. Got to win by 2. Serving for Pittsburgh, Osmus will pass it into the net. Pittsburgh will go up 28-27. Serving is Kafka. Nice done by Troike. Now Smith will just tip it across. Got a swing. Osmus. Colin, back row set to Syndicate. Syndicate will put it into the net. The Trojans will drop game number 1, 29-27. We'll come right back for game number 2 right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. Lady Trojans taking on Pittsburgh High School. Dropped the first set 29-27 and a back and forth battle. Coach Jackson getting them all talked up, ready to go right off the camera angle there. Lady Trojans played a great first set. Sorry about some of the technical difficulties, but when you switch gyms, you're going to have a little bit of it. We're ready, set, and ready to go for game number 2 here against Pittsburgh. We will take on Columbus here in the nightcap. Probably owe you some live reads here. We'll get a couple. Halftime show, which should have been in between the games. Halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers for the highest quality service, financial service in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. As they get all the starters lined out here for your Trojans, it will be the same as before. McGowan, Collin, Smith, Osmus, Syndicate. Osmus will pass it to Collin. Collin will back set it to Syndicate. Syndicate will get her across. Now a push. And the Trojans unable to handle it. Pittsburgh will take the early 1-0 lead. Number 4 for Pittsburgh will serve. That is Faith McGowan. Now, nice block at the net. Syndicate and Smith get together just like we were talking about earlier. They short set that, so it is a straight hit down. And the only way to defend that is to get up there and get in the way. Nicely done by Syndicate and Smith. Ball is up. Goebel will serve. Nice serve going across there. And another block at the net, but it will go off the Lady Trojans and down. 3-2. 3-1 is the score. 2-1 is the score. Should have been. Kelso. Goebel. Goebel will set up Collin. Nice hit there by Collin. Nice swing. Back row attack. Osmus with the pass. And McGowan will. Nice block there again by Collin. And McGowan will get it across. And now the set. Unable to be handled by Pittsburgh. They'll tie it up 2-2 here in game number 2. Syndicate will serve for the Lady Trojans. Coming out will be Kelso. Going back in will be Troike on the front row. Jump serve by Syndicate. And the Trojans unable to read the hand. Hand goes straight up. It's a tip. So you got to read the hands, especially when you have some hitters up there on the front row for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads it 3-2 here in game number 2. Osmus. Goebel. Collin will just swipe it across. Goebel will set Troike. Troike will get it to fall for the Trojans. 3-3 is the score here in game number 2. Lee McGowan will serve for the Lady Trojans. Ball's up and will go into the net. Hendrickson will serve for Pittsburgh. Ball is up and across. Knopp will get it across for the Trojans, and they will set it and slam it down. Trojans see that little quick serve. They got to get up there. Nothing else. Reach across, knock it down. They're going to set it that quick or that short to the net. Goebel, Knopp, and Knopp will get the point down for the Lady Trojans. Trojans trail by 1. Coming out will be Goebel. Going back in will be Smith. Hendrickson will come out for Pittsburgh Purple Dragons, and going in will be Blessant. Colin will serve. Ball is up and across. They'll cross court set it, and down it will go. Kafka will score for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads it by 2, 6-4 over your Lady Trojans here in game number 2. Troike, Colin, Smith. Smith unable to get to it. Collins set just a bit outside. Lady Trojans need to settle down here, get back in this game. 7-4 is the score. Osmus, Colin, back to Osmus. She'll get it across. They'll quick set it. Knopp will get it down, and it will fall down on Girard's side. 8-4, timeout called by Coach Jackson. We'll take it with her. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live. Welcome back, Fort Scott, Kansas. Girard playing Pittsburgh. Trail by 4 here in game number 2. Osmus with the pass. Syndicate will set it up and hit by Smith. Back row attack by Pittsburgh, and it'll go into the net. Kelso will come back in. Troike will have a seat. Kelso will serve. She'll get the ball across. Syndicate will put it across for the Trojans. And it will go out of bounds off of the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons. Kelso with the ball up, and she'll get it across. Syndicate will get it across for the Trojans. Another quick set. They're there to block it. Nicely done. Trojans doing a great job getting up there now. And now it will be out of bounds off of Syndicate's hit. 9-6 is the score. Here in game number 2, Pittsburgh leads it. Kelso, Colin, and Syndicate will put it down. Nicely done. And that's how you swing if you want to score some points. Osmus will serve. Syndicate there for the hit. Trojans crawling their way back in, just down one here in game number 2. Osmus with another serve, short serve. Pittsburgh will get away with a double hit. Calling to Osmus, over to Syndicate. Syndicate will have to just push it across. Back row attack, and out of bounds it will go off of Pittsburgh. Trojans fight their way back, tie it up 9-all here in game number 2. Osmus will serve again. Just a little tip, Osmus to Colin. Back set to Leah McGowan. Nice hit by Leah. And the Trojans unable to get it back across. Hendrickson will check back in for the Purple Dragons. Having a seat will be Blessant. Hendrickson will get it across. Smith back to McGowan. McGowan hit it for the Trojans. Kelso will set up Syndicate. Syndicate will get it across. Now they'll push it. Colin bump it back up. Osmus. McGowan. McGowan will hit it off the face of the Pittsburgh. They're going to call 4 hits on that. How is that 4 hits? Might have to rewind. That's what they're going to call the 10-foot line. So they're going to call our libero back row player across the 10-foot line. Kelso to McGowan. And now Kelso with a nice save there for the Trojans. And Pittsburgh will put it down. You're going to set it short like that, you're going to have to get up to the net. Tell you, one of the quickest ways to get them out of that is hit that ball before they get to it. And if they're going to set it that close to the net, it's very capable to be done. Ball's up and out of bounds. Unforced error on Pittsburgh. Trojans trail by 2. Checking in will be Goebel. Having a seat will be Smith for the Trojans. Goebel with the serve. She'll get it across. Kelso will pass it over to Goebel. Goebel will set it for Syndicate. Syndicate will get it across for the Trojans. They call a double hit on the Trojans. Osmus to Goebel, cross court to Colin. Colin will put it down. No question about that one. That's how you're going to have to swing against good competition, as Pittsburgh is. Syndicate will serve. Having a seat will be Kelso, and coming in will be Troike for the Lady Trojans. Ball is up and across. Syndicate will get it across on the serve. Pittsburgh will just return it. Syndicate to Goebel, and Colin tries to tip it. Gonna have to hit it. It was forced back down. Nothing anybody could do with it on Girard's side. Serve into the net by the Purple Dragons, keeping Girard in this one. Just down 2, 14-12 here in game number 2. Lee McGowan will serve for the Trojans. Nice serve. Back row attack by Pittsburgh, and they'll miss hit it. Trojans only down 1. Leah McGowan will serve again for the Trojans. Back row attack once again. McGowan, Goebel, Troike will get it across. They'll back set it. Syndicate to Goebel. Goebel will just push it. Nicely done by the Trojans to get up there. And they're going to call a double hit on Troike, and it was. Hendrickson to serve for the Purple Dragons. Osmus, Goebel, back set to Collin, and Collin will put it down for the point. Trojans down one. Collin will serve. Collin with the ball up. Serve goes to the back row. They will set back. Tip, Syndicate. Olivia. Troike will get it across for the Trojans. And the Trojans unable to get there. Good hustle by Collin. Trojans down 2, 16-14 here in game number 2. Serve will go across. Pittsburgh and Troike unable to handle it. 17-14 is the score. Purple Dragons lead it here in game number 2. Kafka will serve. Collin will back set it to Knopf. Knopf will hit it across court, out of bounds. Another unforced error and a timeout called by Coach Jackson. We'll take it with him. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. Girard playing Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh up by 5, 19-14 is the score here in game number 2. Pittsburgh took the first set 29-27, and Pittsburgh will reach 21st. 20-14 is the score. Columbus back in the gym, getting ready to take on your Trojans in the nightcap. Smith will tip it across, unable to get it across. Gonna have to swing. Ball's up. And Collin will get it across. Little backspin on that one, just trying to get there. Checking in will be Kelso. Checking out will be Troike. 21-15 is the score here in set number 2. Kelso will get the ball across. And Smith will just dip it across. Pittsburgh was looking for a hit, and she just tips it down. Nicely done. 21-16 is the score. Kelso will serve again. Out of bounds, it will go. Unforced error there on the Lady Trojans. 22-16 is the score. Osmus, Collin, Smith. He'll push it back across. Collin will reset it. Set it for Syndicate, and it will go out of bounds. 23-16 is the score here in game number 2. Kelso will not be able to handle the serve. 24-26. Match point for Pittsburgh. Kelso. Cullen will put it back across off the tip from Pittsburgh. Nice hustle there by Cullen. And Syndicate will throw it across. Now down. Pittsburgh tried to swipe it, but Smith was there to block it. Girard still in this one. Knopf will have a seat. Coming back in will be Osmus for the Trojans. Osmus will serve. They'll push it across. Cullen to Syndicate. Syndicate will get on top of it. Pittsburgh will send it back across. Now pushed by Cullen just to save it. Back row attack by Pittsburgh. Cullen. McGowan will get it across. Now cross court set. Cullen to Syndicate. Syndicate rises up. Pittsburgh able to return it. Now McGowan will put it down for the Trojans. Trojans still hanging in. And a timeout called by Pittsburgh. We'll take it with them. Trojans trail 18-24 here in game number 2. You're watching it right here on Girard Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GM.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. Match point for Pittsburgh. Cullen set Syndicate. Syndicate will hit it hard. And now it'll go down on Pittsburgh's side. It was a stalemate there at the net. Nice job by Syndicate to get up and stalemate the ball. And that is just who's got more power up in the air. Osmus will serve it across. Osmus to Cullen. Smith will swipe it. And now blocked into down. It will go. Trojans crawling back in this one. Down 4. 24-20. A lot of fight left here in the Trojans. Here in game number 2. Cross court set. Block. And it will go down on Girard's side. 25-20 is how the second game will end. So your Trojans will fall in 2 sets. We'll step away for one break. We'll be right back to Fort Scott to take on the nightcap, Columbus, right here on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more,
for more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DF.
And welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. We're ready to take on the nightcap. We'll take on the Columbus Titans. Starting for your Trojans will be Smith, McGowan, Cullen, Osmus, Syndicate, and Kelso. Once again, the Trojans win the first game against Fort Scott. Will drop to Pittsburgh 29-27, 25-20, and we will take on Columbus. Osmus to Cullen will push it across for the Trojans. And Smith will block it at the net for the first point of the game. It'll be game number 1. And they're going to change. Columbus will tie it up 1-1. Serving for Columbus will be number 5, Stone. Kelso to Goebel to Collin, and nothing they can do with that. Nice hit by Olivia Collin. That'll be the hit of the game. Brought to you by Bradshaw Collision. If your car gets hit like Olivia just smashed that ball, take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, and glass replacement, and so much more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Seneca will serve for the Trojans. Back row attack by Columbus. McGowan will put it down for the Trojans. 3-1 is the score. Your Trojans lead it here in game number 1 against Columbus. Seneca will serve again for the Trojans. Ball is up and across. Osmus, Goebel. Collin will get it across. And it will go out of bounds off of Collin's hit. Columbus will get the point. Ball is up and across. Troike will give it to Goebel. Back to Troike for the hit. And Columbus unable to handle it. 4-2. Serving will be McGowan. And it will be an ace. Checking in will be number 7, Major. Having a seat will be number 5, Stone. Pushed across. Goebel will set up Collin, and Collin will put it down. Trojans lead at 6-2. McGowan will serve again. And it will hit off the net. Trojan point. 7-2. Lee McGowan will serve again for the Lady Trojans. Goebel with a nice hustle there. Knopf and back to Collin, and Collin will put it across for the point. Once again, Trojans win in 2 against Fort Scott, lose in 2 to Pittsburgh, and now in the nightcap, up 8-2 against the Columbus Titans. Troike will put it across, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. Back row attack. McGowan to Goebel, and Collin will put it down. McGowan will continue to serve. 10-2 is the score. Nice low serve there. And the Trojans trying to block it. It was just tipped over the front row. Ball served across to Osmus to Goebel. Back set. Collin will put it down for the point. Trojans in command here, 11-3 in game number 1. Coming out will be Goebel. Going in will be Smith for your Lady Trojans. Collin will serve. Cross court, Collin. And they're going to say it was out of bounds off Fort Scott. Did not get inside the pylons. 12-3 is the score. Collin will serve again. Collin to Osmus to Knopp. It'll be blocked. And the Trojans unable to get it back across. So Columbus will serve. 25 is Benedict. Smith's kill was blocked, and now Troike will hit it into the net. Girard needs to settle back down and retake control. Senecat to Cullen to Smith. Smith will put it down for the point. Back row attack and out of bounds it will go. 14-5 is the score. And the serve will be an ace by Kelso. Trojans lead it 15-6 here in game number 1. Syndicate with the hit. And Columbus unable to return it. Osmus with the serve. Kelso to Collin. Collin will just put it across. Now Trojans back row not able to get to the hit from Columbus. 16-7 is the score. Ball is up, and they'll get it across. Osmus to Collin to Syndicate. Syndicate will just tip it across. It'll fall for the point. Trojans up 10, 17-7 here in game number 1. Goebel will serve. She'll get the ball across. Columbus unable to get it back across over. Point for the Trojans. Goebel will serve for the second time. Tip ball, Goebel to Osmus to McGowan. McGowan will send it across. Now a push. Kelso to Cullen. Cullen set a little bit too tight to the net. Unable to get to it. Checking out will be number 25, Zam, for the Columbus Titans. Kelso, Goebel to Cullen, and Cullen will get it across. Goebel will set Cullen up again. Nice hit there. And Columbus unable to put it down. Trojans lead by 11. Seneca will serve here in match number 1. Seneca will serve, will go across. Osmus to Goebel. Cullen will put it down for the point. Everyone be aware we have a doubleheader on Saturday. BJ Harris will be coming down to Chanute to broadcast the volleyball tournament, and I will be staying in Girard for the football game. Cullen will put it down for the Trojans. 21-8 is the score here in game number 1. Prairie View unable to field a team for Friday night's game, so the Trojans will be playing a non-district game. Ball go out of bounds, point Trojans. Once again, everybody pay attention. You can click on at the same time, click on the football game and the volleyball match. It'll just be 2 different broadcasts. Seneca's serve across. And now Columbus's hit will go out of bounds. Match point for the Trojans. Ball is up and served across by Seneca. And now it'll go down for a point for Columbus. Number 1 will serve for Erie, Evie Parsons, and it will go into the net. 25-9 is how game number 1 will end. We'll step away for a break. Be right back. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. We're on the nightcap here. Trojans taking on the Columbus Titans here in game number 2. Trojans getting lined out here, along with Columbus. 25-9. Match number 1 goes to the Trojans. Columbus seems to have a little bit of trouble getting their players out there. The Trojan football team will take on Logan Rogersville on Saturday. Once again, Prairie View unable to man a team due to COVID issues. So the Trojans will play a Missouri 4A school. Looking at the numbers, they're about twice as big as Girard. Osmus will serve first for the Trojans. Smith there with a block. The Trojans will go on the scoreboard first, 1-0. Once again, you'll have your option of watching Lady Volleyball or the Trojan football game. There'll be 2 different broadcasts. BJ will bring Chanute tournament to you, and I will bring the Logan Rogersville game to you. Seneca with a nice hit there for the Trojans, 2-0 here in game number 2. Once again, I want to thank everybody that's watching tonight. And Columbus will go under the net. 3-0 is the score. Osmus will continue to serve for the Trojans. Back row attack by Columbus, and it will go into the net. 4-0 Trojans. Osmus, Kelso having to hurry. Now Cullen will get it back across. Columbus will return it. Osmus to Cullen. Cullen will just push it. Will be returned by Columbus. Osmus back to Cullen. Sends it across to Seneca. Seneca will hit it across. Once again, nice rally here by both teams. Seneca will put it down for the point. .50 is the score. Trojans lead it here in game number 2. And Fort Scott will just tip it across and get on the scoreboard, 5-1. Serving for the Titans will be number 6, Mooney. Outside hit, and it will go into the net. Checking in will be Goebel, and having a seat will be Smith in the rotation. Goebel will serve for your Lady Trojans. Nice hit there by number 1, Parsons. And Columbus will gain the point. 6-2 is the score here in game number 2. Stone will serve for Columbus Titans. Ball's up and across. Osmus unable to handle the serve. It'll go out of bounds on the serve. Service error by Columbus. Rotation in. Kelso will come in and, Kelso will go out. Troike will come in. And Seneca will serve for the Lady Trojans. 7-3 is the score here in game number 2. Goebel to Osmus, and down it will go. McGowan with the nice hit. Trojans with the score. 9-3 is the score. Tip across by Cullen. Now she'll put it down. Timeout called by Columbus. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. Your Trojans lead at 11-3. Back set to Colin. Colin will just tip it across. It'll go out of bounds. Trojans lead by 10, 13-3. Miss hit by Columbus will add to the Trojan total. 14-3 is the score here in game number 2. Parsons will serve for Columbus. Seneca to Cullen will put it down. Nice return there by Columbus. Osmus back to Cullen, and Cullen will put it down for a point this time. (15-4) is the score here in game number 2. McGowan will serve for the Lady Trojans. Cross court set. Goebel will return it. And down by Knopp. Columbus will return it. Cullen will spike it for the point. They're going to call Girard into the net. Cullen into the net. (16-5) is the score. Trojans able to put it down for the point. Bring in my partner again. Cy, how you doing?
Good.
How's the weather outside?
It's kind of decent.
Kind of decent. Cullen will get the serve across, and Columbus unable to return. Trojans lead at 17-5, 18-5 now in game number 2. Cy, give me the update on the flag football. How's the flag football going?
Good.
Good. Outside set to Mooney. Set it up. Troike with the push. Cullen will try to fast set it across. Once again, Cy, what grade you in?
Third.
Third grade. Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Johnson.
Mrs. Johnson. Ball is up and served across by Columbus. Smith will tap it across. Be saved out of bounds by Columbus. Syndicate to Cullen. Cullen will push it across. 18-6 is the score. Troike will get it across. And down it'll go with Smith. Checking in will be Kelso. Checking out will be Troike. Cy, looks like the Trojans are in good position here.
Yep.
Oh, one word return there, bud. You gotta use your words. Hit out of bounds. Columbus, 19-6 is the score. What's your overview of the Trojans tonight, Cy?
I don't really know.
You don't know. Trojans look pretty good against Fort Scott, but were unable to pull it out against Pittsburgh. Trojans unable to dig that spike out. 20-7 is the score here over the Columbus Titans. Serving will be number 18, Saporito. Serve, Osmus to Cullen. Syndicate will rise up and hit. Now back row, Osmus to Cullen. She'll set Knopp. Knopp will put it across. Now pushed by Colin, and it will go down for the point. 21-7 is the score. Osmus will score again. Knopp will come out. And Smith will come back in. I'm sorry, McGowan will come back in. It'll be blocked at the net by Smith. And Seneca, nicely done. Who's serving there, Cy?
Our libero.
Our libero, which her name is?
Michaela Osmus.
Michaela Osmus will get an ace. 22-7. Trojans need to push for two more. Close this nightcap out. We'll get back on the road once again. We have the Chanute tournament coming up this weekend, Saturday, along with the football game. And it will go out of bounds. Game point for the Trojans. Si, what do you think? We close it out right here?
Yep.
And we will. That'll close it out. We're going to step away for one break. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on
Girard Sports Live.
All right. Good job.
If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Fort Scott, Kansas. Trojans take care of the nightcap with Columbus. Welcome in Coach Jackson on the postgame coaches interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Coach played really well against Fort Scott, matched up very well against Pittsburgh, went into extra points there with them, and then the nightcap finished it off against Columbus pretty easily. Coach, what were your thoughts on tonight's matchups?
We were really solid against Fort Scott. Came into Pittsburgh a little bit unprepared for the middle defense. They hit out of the middle really, really quickly, and we just couldn't get our block up fast enough. By the time we figured it out, it was a little bit too late. First ball passes weren't all the way up to the net. We kept passing them on the 10-foot line, which kind of takes away a couple of our hitters, so that hurted us well.
Coach, looking back on this last week coming in, you had a pretty good matchup down in Galena, wasn't it? Where'd you go to Columbus?
We went to Galena. It was Galena and Baxter.
Galena and Baxter, you come out of there with 2 wins. Your team is progressing leaps and bounds. They are completely different than the start of the year.
Yeah, we're kind of I don't want to say we're peaking right now because I feel like we still have a little bit more to go. We only have 24 days until sub-state, so I think, given 24 days, we're really going to make a run for it this year.
Do we know where sub-state's at yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Hasn't been released. So that is another thing we'll look forward to. Coach, just a little bit this weekend, BJ Harris will come down, my boss will come down and broadcast the Chanute tournament. What do you know about the Chanute tournament right now?
We're in one of the tougher pools, I feel. We start out the day, and we're going to have to come out swinging because I've seen Labette before. We've watched quite a bit of film on them, and they look pretty solid. After that, we'll play Frontenac. We've seen Frontenac before. We know they're going to be tough, and then we'll finish off with Jay Hucklin.
Coach, as always, I want to thank you. Congratulations on 2 wins tonight, and go get after them this weekend.
Thanks for having me.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crochan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live. You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crochan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.